Welcome. Hi. Oh my goodness. This one is actually inspired by a commenter. Thank you so much. I love it when you comment, when you join me on the newsletter. Oh my goodness. Lots of subscribes. And I'm loving that because you'll want to get in on these breadcrumbs. This is how we're going to come into the most delicious union of our lives. Being a relationship and intimacy coach has been it's just been my whole life's purpose. There's nothing more divine than feeling love course through your veins and move through you like an ooey gooey river, because that's exactly what love feels like. One of the things that she commented on, and I thank you so much for being here, girl. So, commented on the DM is ready. Are you? Okay, that one was massive because they actually have a beautiful love song from Meatloaf in on that reading. So make sure you check that out, okay? Really powerful. So her comment was, let DM drive and trust. To be fair, we've been taught for years that the divine feminine have to do all the work. And there's some truth to that. I have a teaching that I'm going to share with you here right now. I've got it deeper. If you want to do a deeper dive, you can actually go and take a look at that when I release it in my course load. But it's called the art of running and chasing, and it really is an art. Okay, so we're going to get into that in the reading here. So powerful. So here, this is the divine aspect of the self. And this is the human aspect of the self. And when it comes to love and what really happens, this is the union. Okay, so this will be how you're feeding into it from a soul level and how divine is helping you orchestrate it most beautifully from a human level. So all the cards are really powerful and they're here to help you. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I've got feminine, feminine, masculine, masculine. Yep. Let's do this. Yeah. And then the guidance from divine. Okay, so powerful. Okay, so truth, the cards that I pulled from the feminine and where you're kind of sitting right now, this is the current energy of you. Now, the current energy, it changes swiftly, and you know this. So that current energy, you've been going through a massive healing. You pulled back your energy. Way to go. Because this is what happens in the art of running and chasing, okay? Is at first, it's going to be all guns blaring. It will be. And then you'll start to go, okay, wait a minute. I'm not getting met in the ways that I really want to be met. And then that'll start to show how in lots of areas of your life, those who were in your life, they did not meet you in the ways that you really, and that needed to be the big healing. First, you're going to point at the person that broke your heart, abandoned you, rejected you, whatever it was, and you're going to go, it's your fault. It's your fault that I'm feeling this way. It's your fault that I have all this stuff coming up inside of me and I'm vomiting all over my life. I'm vomiting all over myself. It's all your fault. So you'll go into this sleeping beauty trance of healing, right? So necessary. It's so beautiful. And I'm so glad that you did it. But it looks like you have shifted out of it. And now you're becoming. So this is really cool because what I love about the Knight of Pentacles, and I think what I really want to bring forward and what the Knight of Pentacles means for me in my readings is, yeah, it is a slow and steady moving embrace of I'm coming in your direction. And I have this offering and I'm going to bring it to you. But I can only bring it at the level of readiness that you are open to receive what I have to bring. That's what this is. So for the longest time in readings, it'd be like, oh my gosh, you really didn't want this card coming out because this card was showing you that, oh, there it is. The masculine is coming, slow and steady, blah, 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 blah. So true. But in the beginning, when you were going through your cracked open state, so let's bring out some of your divine cards. So this is sort of the current energies, could be part of the past energies as well. Might be something that might happen in the future. Just remember, everything is cyclical. It's up to you to decide when you want to say, okay, I think I've learned that lesson now. Yeah, I did. Oh my gosh, I've learned it. So I think I can step off of this. I don't think I need to go back into maybe as restorative of a healing. Maybe your vomiting patterns, your spirals, you going into the wounded aspect of the self. Instead of it lasting days, it now is like a couple of hours. Maybe it's just a blip on the radar where it's like 5 seconds and you're like, okay, yeah, I was there. Yeah, that was brutal. Yeah, but that was then and this is now. So wherever you are, it's perfect. Welcome. Okay. We're gonna do some awesome cards here today. So be ready. So I'm gonna have these here because I feel like Divine is asking me that maybe we'll bring those out again because they're sort of like a background undercurrent to the feminine energy right now. And I've got masculine. Welcome to my masculines who are on my channel. OMG, you guys, thank you for being here. This is the really cool part. So when I was sitting in meditation the other day, I actually had a vision that your partner, you know who I'm talking to, is going to be watching my channel and getting wisdom. And I'm here to bring you both into union. Got it? Yeah. Okay. So we got a little bit of the devil card. The feminine, okay. And what I love about this one, this devil card, is there is this fear of because this is your divine aspect of yourself. There is a bit of a fear that comes in after you've gone through a bit of a shit kicking. Okay. Because love hurt you in the past. Guess what? I got a feeling that when you met your partner, you weren't sitting in this stance. You were sitting in the I'm open stance, and that's what brought them into your life. Do you remember that? That's when it began. That's when the art of running and chasing began. Okay? So what happened was you healed that. Yeah. You were sitting in a place of plenty. There's some addictions here too. You had some unhealed aspects of the self. You still had that, okay? But you were sitting in a 3D aspect of the self that was sitting in the look at everything that I've accomplished, which is so great because you were sitting in a place of true abundance. But this Five of Swords, there was this undercurrent of unhealed wounds that happened from past relationships. And Divine was going to bring this beautiful person into your life to show you what needed to be healed. Okay? Yeah, and this just jumped right out because for them, you see, okay, this is so cool. What I loved about is that the soul always knew and understood within the masculine that they were going to meet their special person. Just want you to know the masculines absolutely search for you. Just so you know, like right out of the get-go, they know that there's someone special. They know it. Oh, and okay, there's a story here because this was really cool. I was holding the cards and I bumped them and these went flying. So let's take a look. So here, they too were going through their own inner healing, right? Five of Swords, yours was mental. Five of Wands, theirs is more physical. But it was this fiery element within them that it would not die. And look at that, I've got the Two of Wands, which, okay, so for some of them, they really had this strong fire. Oh my gosh. And see, Seven of Swords, Five of Swords, like same kind of energy as you. But they ultimately always wanted this special love. They wanted it. They wanted it. They wanted it. Yeah. And all of it played a part in them, in their preparation of the meeting of you. Okay, you're going to want to watch. I'm going to start releasing the 12 phases to physical union. The first thing I'm going to release, though, is my teaching on healing resentment, because that's the biggest emotional wound that hits the twins on this journey. Sacred union, soulmate, wherever you are, special connection. So the soul was navigating the masculine towards you the entire time. So the running and the chasing, it began even before you met because soul put it inside to start bringing out this energy of delight and desire. Yeah, and here what you did is you went into the experience of I'm going to toil, I'm going to work, I'm going to work. Yeah, and that someday the celebration will come and that you will get all of your needs met. I feel like, no, I'm supposed to keep them together because it's all interwoven. You see how unhappy she is, though? There was something that you were doing where it was really like, You're like, I'm bleeding. Like, I'm doing so much work here for this. And so past relationships, you possibly were the one who was always giving, 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 doing. And then the celebrations that would come, but it was always at the cost of this Five of Swords. Gosh, that Five of Swords, hey? So there was a past, it can happen in any kind of relationship. So let's say you had some girlfriends at school and they shit on you, really catty, right? When you're in school, and how they steal your boyfriends, or they like steal your clothes, or whatever it is. And so there is this feeling that you always kind of have to do it all on your own to have this Nine of Coins underneath. There's this, I have to toil, I have to work hard, I have to work hard, work hard, work hard. So do you see how the soul was knowing exactly what was underneath all of it and what needed to come to the surface, so that when you met, the healings could be done most deliciously? Okay, and taken. Yeah, it's not ready to come out yet, because you see, that's going to be a cycle that you're going to come through, and you will have repeatedly come through this cycle. I will heal, and then I will slowly come in your direction. I will heal, and I will slowly come in your direction. I'm going to tell you right now, the masculines, as much as they were running, or you might have felt that they were running, really they were chasing you too. And the masculines, they love the chase. They love the chase. They love the hunt. Okay? They love the hunt. So this Seven of Swords, right? Theft, betrayal, right? Like, they've been stolen from too. They've had someone that stole something from them, and it really hurt. Love really hurt. So do you see? Do you see how this all kind of comes in? And then this is what happens. Then you meet. Okay? Then you meet. And the human aspect of you is like, yeah, okay, so here's the human. Let's bring it down here, because this is this, and this is this. And then we're going to bridge it all with the divine and the union energies. So the Eight of Pentacles, again, that toiling, but does she look like she's toiling? She's like, look at everything I made, and I did it in most deliciously. So when you finally met, oh, you were looking so fine. So fine, because you see, even though those wounds were painful, they made you work hard so that you could become this independent, this goddess, this whatever you created yourself to be. Like, you really worked hard, and divine was helping you to orchestrate that. Your psyche, spirit, everything was working together to most deliciously have you be in this place where you could celebrate the self, celebrate others, but really it was you earning your own way. And here was you in the 3D. You really did it. And that's when, bam, you met. And the feminine was looking so luscious to the masculine. Yeah, and you totally, when that love came in, you were the fool, because divine opened up right inside of you. Oh. I just love this. Freaking love the cards. Okay, let me bring this like this. And I'm supposed to put this one here, you see, because she's like... So lots of swords, lots of mental. You got a lot in your head, right? About love. Lots in your head about love. And that love was a potential status symbol for you until divine came in and really opened you. So when you met, you would have gone through a huge bump up. You would have gone through a major, maybe not major. For some of you, it would be major, a cracking open, because you let them in. For some of you, were like, no, I'm going to let you in just a little, okay? Because I've been hurt before, and so you're going to have to show me. So good, right? A little bit more of that goddess gumption coming forward. Okay, let's look at the masculines, because I'm going to tell you something. You know what happened inside of them? This is what happened inside of them. Let's see what the cards have to say. I freaking love this. Oh my God, I love this. I freaking love tarot. God, I love my job. Okay. Oh, okay, let's just talk to those right now, because do you see this? Okay. Do you see the dueling out within the self? It's like, slow and steady, I'm bringing this love. Oh my God, no, I'm fucking not. I totally want this. I'm totally wait, slow and steady. No, man, I'm fucking bringing this in. Like, I really want don't want to go in the direction of that hot mama. Like, look at how she's delicious. She's fine. Like, I'm just gonna, holy crap. Like, nothing's stopping me. Wait a minute. Like, do you remember what we talked about? And it's like, I freaking love it. So the masculine is going, hey, like, I know this inside of me, but they've got this mental aspect. Same thing. Okay. We're like, oh God, yes. Like, I met them. I met that special person. And then there's this part inside of them that's going, oh, that person's special. So I got to take my time. I don't want to like mess this up. You'll notice that even if your masculine was coming in and going like, I'm going to hit that, or you intentionally try to drive them into that, because isn't that what we do as a feminine 3D? We're like, let's get our bodies connected, because as soon as you get a taste of me, oh, you'll be committed to me. That's not necessarily how it works. Not in the beginning. It does later. But there's a different feeling to committed lovemaking versus I'm just going to get you lovemaking. Got it? So your cracked open state, just you're just delicious in creating this, like, honestly, vortex of insanity inside of the masculine. And that's when the art of the running and the chasing begins. Okay? So the chase must come from the initiate of the masculine. It has to come from this place of, oh, this is something that I really truly desire inside of me. You've got a masculine inside of you as well. Okay, so this is you, one person, but it's also you and your partner. You're going to be a reflection of each other always. And that's why I set up my cards this way. Masculine, feminine, you're going to mirror each other. Okay, so you met, oh, the desire was probably through the roof. Kundalini awakening. Kundalini. So if you came in and you hit that, excellent. And then you might have had to separate because it was just so gosh dang intense. And that's what made you, divine feminine, go into a Kundalini awakening. It probably did for them too, like a little bit. Let's get out another card. Because this clashing inside of them, holy crap, it's like a dueling right inside of them. Okay, and I see this a lot. Yeah, and I look at that. Can't. And so for them, again, same thing. Oh my gosh. So I can't make this stuff up. I just can't. You see that? 9, 9. Just can't. You can't make it up. I love 9. So when you've got 3 9s, you are being nudged to finish something because that completion will unlock the next step for you. Even having 2 9s. The third 9, which we don't have yet, okay? But I feel like if I was to put something out in the union, it's almost like that third 9 would come because that would be the third energy. And so you're going to have to be ready to finish whatever it is that needs to be finished. All of this. Okay? Even though it's the divine aspect of you, it's the psyche, it's the most highest version of you, but it's all of the stuff that's been buried that has to come to the light. And this is all of the 3D experience of the self and what is really compelling you to come together in the first place. This is the desire. And what I love is, do you see this? How, again, looking in the direction of the feminine, right? Looking in the direction of the feminine. While you're looking up at yourself, or you're looking like you're looking up at yourself. You're not even looking over there. So cool. So cool. That's actually where you want to be. But I don't feel that's where you stayed. I think that that's where this came in. And it was like, okay, I'll bring it in. I will mimic the masculine and I'll begin the chase. However, this is why it happens. And you notice how I'm coming over into the union energy. So the one that was cracked open, because all of them are connected. So here, the fool is when you fall and you fall and you fall deep. Some of you wouldn't. Some of you are like, no, I can't. It just doesn't work out for me. Okay, so there's still some of this unhealed business in behind. And the soul was asking you to activate and to move through it. So this is when you would have noticed that you would have had some crazy experiences while you slept, or that would wake you up and you would feel this energy moving through you. So cool, right? So that's all happening up here. And then here in the 3D, you're like fighting the union. You're fighting because of whatever obstacles are in your way. Whatever obstacles, there's an obstacle. And this one here this seems to be like, now what I love about the 9, because, okay, this one is my favorite. And I love this card. And I absolutely love it. And I love it for everyone. But it can really hold us back because we're sitting in this false sense of luxury. We're sitting in the, do you see everything I have around me and everything that I've paid for, created, bought, right? Everything is like on the surface of our lives, but inside we've got this, right? Okay. When you started to show them, and it wasn't, it might have been a slow and steady for some of you. For some others, it might have been really major, where you were chasing. But I got a feeling in this beginning that I'm feeling that no, they were the ones that were coming at you, and that woke you up because they wanted you. The penetration of the masculine's energy into the feminine produces massive alchemy. It just does. And then what will happen is if they are in this clashing duel, which is exactly what happens to almost every single masculine that I have ever coached or worked with, and because of where their life has been or where it was at the time when they met their divine feminine, they felt not stuck, but stuck, like they couldn't make those movements towards them in the way that they really wanted to, in the way that would really honor. So that's when the feminine would go, oh, okay, no, you know what? I'm going to start chasing you. But the chase really is from the place of, do you know what this love is? Let me show you. And I'm going to expand in this because it's expanding me and I like feeling delicious. And you're the source of it. So you're very much pointing this way. So what I want you to understand is this is the healthiest part of the journey. This is you showing your partner how you love and how you want to be loved by them. So important. I hope you wrote it all down. Yeah, grab your union journal today. Go grab it. Start writing it. Okay, here's what soul has to say. This is the union. Oh, God, I love my cards. Okay, look at this. So they want to bring it. They totally want to celebrate with you, and it's going to be total give and take. So this is the energy of the union. Okay. So my Knight of Cups is very romantic. Like he's just so romantic. Like he's the one that, you know, those guys, girls, you know what I'm talking about. You know, the ones that really want you and they're like throwing themselves at you and gushing all over you, but yet you're not really into them. And they're like making you dinner and buying you flowers and doing all the things. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. And then you meet this one, and this one isn't doing all of that, but they want to. It's just whatever wounds you were holding on to here is not allowing that version of them to come through fully in the surface. And it could be some of their healings in the background here too, because I saw that so many times in my masculines. So this to me is my marriage card. Marriage is always, by the way, at the foundation of these unions. It's always, I don't care. Even my diehard masculines that were like, yeah, no, I'm never, oh no, when they meet that one, oh yeah, they want to give you everything. Everything. Okay? But they got to rise up through that muck, through everything. But it has to be in give and take. Okay? So the union energy has to be give and take. It can't be just one of you that is doing it all. Now, both of you are doing it. And this is the thing is that you think that you're the one who's doing all the work. Guess what? You weren't. I know, commenter. I love you when I say this because you were taught and everyone kept saying, oh yeah, just keep showing them and holding their hand and all that. No, that has nothing to do with the twin flame template. That's actually the 3D matrix. I mean, look around, seriously. I mean, when was it that we started that? After the war? The First and Second World War, where all of a sudden there we were in like high heels and dresses and vacuuming and taking care and giving our husbands a martini and slippers when they came home from work. Like, hello. Yeah, that was a program that was installed. And we just kept running that program. But the truth is that our evolved nature of relationship, thank goodness, okay, is bringing in a really powerful change. Okay, so I'm going to get a little bit of divine wisdom on this, because let's see what divine has to say about some of these blockages that were holding you back. This was the dance, and that's why you went through. I'm gonna chase you, and I feel like I want to push this. Like, I'm gonna chase you, chase you, chase you, chase you, and you see how it skews the lineup of the union. It skews it. So what I want you to do, feminine, is I want you to pull it back. So if you've been in that chasing, understand where it's coming from, and that the chase, um, you don't need to, but it has to be in give and take, so that you guys can have this beautiful romantic union. Okay, this is slow and steady. Allow the masculine to come through with reckless abandon. Let them show you. Okay, so you will then go into that healing. That's when that comes out, and you'll go, okay, I'm resting. No more chasing. If you can't bring the love that I want, so my goddess beacons at work with me, I absolutely walk you through my secrets on how to really strengthen that goddess gumption inside, so that you get everything you want. Okay, so here, divine is essentially saying that a lot in your life, you've been sort of not trusting the choices that were before you. You felt that, and I can't even let it go. It's like, okay, I'm supposed to hold on to this. Sort of like there's a choice that you have to decide, and you have to make it right now. Do you want to give yourself the greatest gifting of love or not? And you have to go within yourself and go, okay, whatever it is that I have inside of me, what is it that is stopping me from going, why can't I have this? Okay. Now inside of the masculine. Oh, I love it. The masculines are here. Aren't they wonderful? Okay. Feminines, don't you just love it when you're in the strength of a masculine? Oh, they're powerful. They feel so good. 10 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, gosh. I love this. Okay. So for the masculine, the message is, have you forgotten, and did you let go of your ultimate dream of that everything with your person? Did you think it wasn't possible? And I've had this so many times. I've had so many masculines who are like, yeah, I met the one. And they let her go. And they let her go. And I'm like, you're so dumb. And they look at me and I'm like, no, seriously, like, you're so dumb. Why would you let the one go? That's the one that was meant to expand you into your highest vibrational self. Why did you let him go? Because they didn't want me. Oh, is that true? Really? Well, according to the cards, no, that's not true. It was an experience of underneath relationships. And you kind of know this wherever you are in your journey, okay? Those of you who are advanced, you'll go, yep, I'm confirming this. And those of you who are maybe in the beginning, you're going, oh, hot damn. They want it just as much as you do, but stop holding on to that. Please don't go, oh, you mean that person? No, just understand that maybe that person came across your path to unlock you. Thank them for the unlocking. Now, in the beginning, if you were like, I know in my knower of my knowing what this love is, the fool, I know what this is, right? The fool knows. And the fool goes, I'm going to go. I'm going to like jump off that gosh dang cliff. I'm going to trust. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to jump. I'm going to do it. Okay. Because you trusted. And if it didn't work out like this, and there was a whole bunch of other stuff that had to happen, you might have lost that trust in the self. You were like, no, I took that leap. I took that jump. And then you don't trust it. But what it is it's not that you're not trusting love. You're just not trusting your choices or that knowing inside of yourself. I want you to get back there. Because you see, you're showing them that it's okay for them to trust this inside of themselves, and that if it is them, you are never excluding, you're always inclusive. You're always like, I'm just looking for the greatest love ever. Okay, my goddess beacons, that was a breadcrumb right there. Now, let's see what else Divine has to say. I got one left behind. Okay, yeah, as soon as you get through this healing cycle, whatever you're in a healing cycle, or you're in a bliss cycle, or you're in a cycle. There's some sort of a cycle, but as soon as you identify where you are and you're like, do I want to stay here? Oh, and that's the other thing that's coming up big time. Okay, is this experience. So this is what you don't want. Like, don't get away from me. You want this. You want, I know that I am worthy of having the greatest love ever, right? And I'm going to be grounded in that love. I'm just going to let it be. I'm not going to do this where it's like, oh, I have to hold, oh God, it's just, I have to, because it just doesn't feel good. The other person will frickin' run because no one wants to be suffocated. No one, no one. Everyone wants to breathe fully, fully. So can you let go of that patterning of what you're holding on to so fiercely? Okay, masculine. That's the 3D aspect of you. That's something you have to heal. Okay. And there's this trusting of the soul, the trusting, okay, for my savvy soul. Oh, temperance balance. Oh my God, I love it. Okay. Temperance, hello. Okay, this duality. Okay, everything in balance. Building your wealth. I feel like this here too now has changed. It's like I'm building this and I'm building it for me, but I'm building it for us, but I'm building it with the highest vibrational excellence. And that's what divine is looking for. So in the 3D. Yeah. And this here. So the balance between that I really want this and I'm coming in slow and steady. And this is you saying, I'm moving towards that love that I want as well. The running and chasing then means you're meeting one another and you're coming in the direction of total union because you both want this. It's not just the masculine. Do you see this? Like, do you see that? How much they want it. Do you believe it? Because they wouldn't have come after you, even if they only did it energetically. They were showing you how they wanted to be loved by you, and you were showing them how you want to be loved by them. Did you make notes? And that's the secret, my friends. That's the art. And as soon as you figure that out, bam, you come into union. Okay, so I hope you really like that. Thank you for commenting. If you have any questions or comments or anything that totally inspires me, okay, beautiful newsletter heading out tomorrow. Ooh, have I got some delicious goodies for you. I love having you being part of my tribe because big love is what we're here to experience. And I love sharing all of this inside wisdom because I absolutely love love and I love intimacy. So, yeah, you're going to be getting some like sacred union tantra vibes from me within the newsletter, and that went out. You still have time to get on. I send it out every Wednesday, so you'll want to get down and join that. And of course, if you want to work with me or if you just want to see other things that I've got to offer, just check me out. I'm at unionblueprint.com. That's unionblueprint.com.